Hi guys, welcome to Stacking the Shelf Showcase Sunday and Mailbox Monday for the weekend of October 10th. This is my book haul for the last 2 weeks. I did not do a video last week because I just didn't get very many new books. So this is my book haul for the last couple weeks, and I'm filming in a different spot, so hopefully the lighting is better than it was the last time I filmed. Anyways, I'll go ahead and start talking about them. I got one book for review, and that is Sugar Skulls by Lisa Mantchev and Glenn Dallas. Lisa Mantchev wrote the Theater Illuminata trilogy that I really liked. This book I got from NetGalley, and it's supposed to come out November 10th. And it's supposed to be about a girl who is in a famous girl band and a boy who is an ex-drug addict, and they both live in this futuristic city where energy is currency. And it sounds very cyberpunk type of thing, which I like that genre, and not a lot has been written in it lately. So I'm eager to read that, and I really love the cover on this too. I'm thinking I should do my makeup like that for Halloween or something. So excited to read that one. I did buy 3 books this week. The first one I bought was for Kindle, and this is Clockwork Secrets Heavy Fire by Drew Page-Liosati. This is the third and final book in that series, and I have read and reviewed the first 2 audiobooks in that series on my blog. So very excited to read this. It's like a steampunk book, and I really have been enjoying the characters in the world. It's very creative. So I'm excited to read that final one. And I got it for Kindle because it was only $2.99 right now. So I went ahead and do that. And they don't have an audiobook for the third one. So I hate it when the first 2 they have the audiobook, but then the third they don't. But whatever. I still like to finish the series. The next one I bought was actually one I pre-ordered quite a while ago because both my husband and I have been reading this series. And this is the 27th volume in the Claymore series by Norihiro Yagi. And this is the final Claymore volume. So this series has been going on for a really, really long time. They release a couple volumes a year. And so I've been reading it for a long, long time. Years and years and years and years. And so it's kind of fun that this is the final one, and we'll see what happens with the Claymore and how that all wraps up. Again, this is a shonen manga, and so lots of action and stuff like that. The last one I bought at my son's book fair. I volunteered there again this year, and I always end up getting some books. He's at a new school this year because we moved, and they actually give the volunteers a certificate for a free book. So I went ahead and got this, The Haunting of the Sunshine Girl by Paige McKenzie. This book has been catching my eye for a while, and I don't even know a ton about it except for it's supposed to be a ghost type of book. I thought it would be fun to read around Halloween, so I picked that up. All right, then the last 3 books I got were books from the library. The first one is the Unwanteds Book 6, Island of Graves by Lisa McMahon. To be honest, my son is a bigger fan of the series than I am, but, we are 6 books in and I do enjoy it. And actually started with the last book. I stopped reading them out loud to him, and he's been reading them himself. So you can see he started reading this about halfway through. He's 8. He really loves this series. It's like a dystopian, fantasy, and I think it would be maybe a little bit more young adultish at this point, but he really enjoys it. So that's the Unwanteds, Island of Graves. The next one I got for the library, I was really excited to get because I've really been enjoying the series. And this is the 3rd book in the Lockwood & Co. series by Jonathan Stroud called The Hollow Boy. You're getting a lot of a lot of glare. You can see the trees out in my front yard. Anyways, very excited about this book. I've really been loving this series. It's a book where basically young adults and middle grade age kids can see ghosts and protect adults from a ghost, but the adults can't see the ghosts. So it's kind of one of these things where all the kids have to get together and protect the adults from annihilation, so they get hired out as basically people who help defend against ghosts. So very excited to read that. I've been loving the covers on these, and they're very much like a horror, paranormal type of thing. They all take place in London and very creepy and spooky, and I like them a lot. The other one I got that I'm really excited to read, but I'm not sure how soon I will read it because, I'll talk about that in a minute. But these books keep getting longer and longer. So that's Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th Throne of Glass novel. 4th book in the Throne of Glass series is what I'm trying to say. this is, these books get longer and longer. This has been one of my favorite series, but they do take quite a while to read. And so, I don't know. That's a big book. I mean, I swear, hopefully it's going to still be a good book because I'm a little bit worried it's starting to suffer from like book bloat. Like every book in the series has been substantially longer than the book before. And I feel like sometimes series that are really popular and good, the authors just make each book longer and longer, and maybe they're not edited quite as well. So I'm not saying that that's the case with this book. I've heard really good things about it. I just was kind of stunned when I picked it up from the library, and I was like, oh my God, this thing is gigantic. So it's about 700 pages long. So I will be reading that, but possibly not soon. So the reason I'm going to have a little bit of trouble getting caught up on my library books and my new release books is I am doing a to be read reading challenge, my to be read pile reading challenge, and I committed to read 100 books from my to be read pile for this year. As of right now, I'm at like 60, and that means I got about 40 to read in the next 3 months for my to be read pile. And I really do want to make this challenge because I've been very bad about getting books and not reading them all, which I think a lot of us are. So I really, really do want to complete this challenge. So I'm really trying to force myself to make that commitment and trying to go back and read all these older books that are in my to be read pile. So that being said, on my blog over the next few weeks, there will be a couple new release books or early reviews. The majority of them are going to be older books that I'm pulling out and trying to read. So for example, right now, I am listening to We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson, which I've had forever to read. I'm reading The Secret Garden on my Kindle, which I've had on my Kindle forever to read. And then I am reading The City of Saints and Madmen by Jeff Vandermeer, which I've had for years, say on my bookshelf to read. So I'm really going to try to make a commitment to go and pull some of these books that I absolutely had to have, but haven't read. So if I can actually hit that 100, book, that'll probably only bring me down like 50 books overall on my to be read pile because of all the books I get every year. But if I can do that, that would be awesome. And if I could do that every year, I have about 270 books in my to be read pile right now. I keep track of it on Library Thing. It would be fantastic if I could whittle that down and finally feel like I don't have this weight of like unread books like on my shoulders. So anyways, that's why I'm not going to be getting as many books from the library and as many new release books, and hopefully not as many books in general. So, more than you ever wanted to know. But anyways, these are the books I got. I got 3 from the library. There you go. And then I bought 2 paperback ones, and then 1 ebook, and then I did get the 1 book for review because I just could not resist this cool cover, and I really like Lisa Mitchell as a writer. So hope you guys got a lot of great books and that you had a great week of reading. I will talk to you next week, probably. Maybe not. I don't know. It's in May, so we're going to be going camping, so I may not talk to you next week. We'll see. Bye.